So if a homeless person asks you for money on the street, if you don't want to give that person money, well, that's your choice. You may not even have it. Like I just passed a homeless person and I wanted to give him money, but I don't bring my wallet on my morning walks. So I wasn't able to, even though I wanted to. And fortunately, in this case, he didn't ask, so I didn't have to say, oh, I didn't bring my wallet. But, you know, homeless people want money from me all the time. And I do it on a case-by-case basis. I always try to. I always want to. Sometimes I don't, for various reasons. Sometimes those reasons are just pure instincts. Like they may need the money more, but right now I need this money and can't let go of it, or I don't have money with me, or something just tells me don't do it this time, or sometimes I'm just selfish. Sometimes I want the money for myself, even if I can afford to give it away. There's a million reasons. But the reason for me is never that they don't deserve it. And if you are someone who has the attitude of, well, he should pull himself up by his bootstraps like I did, that's what I would do. Or give a man a fish for a day, give a man a fish and he won't be hungry for a day. Teach a man to fish, he'll never be hungry again. Okay, so you don't want to give a homeless person money for that reason. Well, fine. You think they should pull themselves up by their bootstraps because that's what you would do. Fine. Why are you not helping that person pull themselves up by their bootstraps? Why are you not... maybe you can't help that one person pull themselves up by their bootstraps, but why can't you help another person, another homeless person, specifically, or anyone really? Like, don't just say you ought to be pulling yourself up by your bootstraps. People need help. People need to be helped. So teach a man to fish. Give a man a fish and he won't eat for a day. Teach a man to fish. Well, why aren't you teaching that guy to fish, or that woman, or whoever that homeless person is? Why aren't you teaching them? Okay, maybe you can't teach every homeless person. Maybe you can't teach that one who's asking. Why aren't you teaching another homeless person? And why are you dismissing their needs just because you would do it differently? They're not you. Well, but the other thing is that they are you in the spiritual sense that we are all each other, having the same experience as different people. That's what I believe. So in that sense, that person is you. But, in the sense that we're grounded in our egos and separate from each other and experiencing life separate from each other, they're not you. So the reason you think, that's why you think they should be able to do it like you do, is because you do it and they are you on a spiritual level. You know that they are you. And so they should be able to, but on a practical, pragmatic level where our egos separate each other, they're not you. And they can't do it without help. People, we need to help each other. We can't do anything without help from other people. So, should they pull themselves up by their bootstraps? Sure, they should, and you should be helping them do that. Is it wrong to give them a fish instead of teaching them to fish? Well, if you think so, then why aren't you teaching them to fish?